Oh, what's up, Easy Bakers? So for this copycat video, we're going to be making Panda Express honey walnut shrimp. If you haven't already, follow me on Instagram at Daverney Freeman. Now let's go ahead and be a gang by hitting that subscribe button. Let's jump into the video. All right, so first you're going to start, y'all look at me doing a TikTok. If you haven't already, follow me on my TikTok at Daverney. But yeah, you're going to take 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter, put it in a saucepan, let it melt down just a little bit. Then you're going to add a cup of walnuts. So you guys, I did end up adding 2 cups of chopped walnuts because I wanted a little extra on the side. But once you go ahead and fully coat your walnuts with your melted butter, you're just going to go ahead and set those, pour them out of that pot or set them to the side until you get ready to use them again. So to that same pot, you don't have to use the same pot. I'm just not finna mess up no dishes. I added equal parts of water and light brown sugar. I'm just gonna wait until the sugar completely dissolves, and it's gonna come to like a nice little boil because I do have this on a medium heat. Then once it comes to a little boil, I'm just going to go ahead and add those butter covered walnuts back to it. I'm going to let it come to a boil again, reduce the heat down slightly, and I'm going to just go ahead and let this caramel do what it do. So if you guys are familiar with my other videos, you know when it comes to caramelizing candy and different things like that, girl, look at Fabian is in this bathroom making all this noise. Can't do this voiceover. Girl, the ghetto. Hush. Anyways, you're going to not touch it. Just let it do what it do until, you know, it get, girl, oh my God. So now that it's been boiling for a little bit and it has thickened up slightly, I'm going to go ahead and take my wooden spoon and just stir it around a little bit just to make sure that nothing is burning, because it is really easy to burn. Your heat, like I said before, is not on medium anymore. It's on like a medium low. And you're just waiting until your sauce start to thicken up. Now that you see that it has thickened up, everything is nice and caramelized, you're just gonna go ahead and remove it from the heat, put them on some wax or parchment paper just so they can cool down. I did spray my parchment paper with a little bit of Pam because, honey, I ain't got time for nothing sticking, okay? All right, you guys, so now that you got your walnuts out of the way, you're going to go ahead and make your honey sauce. You're going to take a little bit of mayonnaise with some condensed, sweetened condensed milk. Mine is brown because I let it sit in the pantry for forever and a day. And you're also going to take some honey. A tip to get honey out of your measuring spoon really easily is to just give it a little spray with some Pam, and it slides right on out, so you don't have to worry about it sticking to your measuring spoon. So you're just gonna go ahead and mix that together until everything is evenly combined and set it aside, okay? But for your convenience, all of the ingredients will be listed in the description box, okay? So now I'm just going to go ahead and work on my batter. With your batter, I took 4 egg whites. Yes, I separated the yolks from the whites, Chad. Yes, girl. So you want to go ahead and just whisk that up until it's nice and frothy. You do not want it to come to stiff peaks or you finna make some meringue. So you just want to go ahead and whisk it up really well just until it's nice and frothy. Then you're going to go ahead and add your cornstarch. You see how it's nice and frothy right there, girl? So then you're going to go ahead and add your cornstarch to this, and you're going to whisk it back up until the batter is nice and smooth. Because we are using cornstarch, it's going to take you, it's not going to be as easy as you wish it to be. So you're just going to go ahead and just keep on whisking it up, Chad, and it's gonna get really nice and smooth like this. And once it gets like this, it's ready to dip your shrimp in it. But you know me, I season everything, so you don't have to season your shrimp, but I'm going to season it with a little bit of garlic powder, as well as some that right there, Old Bay. And if I didn't use Old Bay, I probably would have used some accent or something. So you guys, with the measurements that I'm putting in the description box, I used 3 bags of extra large shrimp that I got from Walmart. So if you're not using that much shrimp, then you can cut this in half. So you want to go ahead and make sure that your oil temperature is up to temperature. I prefer, I did 350 to 360, but I probably should have did 375. So I'm going to dump my shrimp into the batter and place them in that hot oil. And you're just going to go ahead and let them fry until they're nice and golden brown. And you guys also want to make sure that you're not overcrowding your pan, because that will drop the temperature of your oil. And because we are using cornstarch, you may have to break apart your shrimp. If you don't overcrowd your pan like I don't overcrowd my pan, you may not have to worry about this, Chad. But if you like me and you like, girl, get these shrimp on in here, we ain't got time. But yeah, you want to separate your shrimp because they will stick together, just like I said in our Panda Express orange chicken. If you guys haven't watched that video, I have a video that will be linked in the iCards and probably the description box, if I can remember when I edit this video. But okay, so that's what you're gonna do. If you need to, just go ahead and flip them over and let them continue to cook until they are golden brown. It does not take long for shrimp to cook at all, so don't go anywhere, okay? So once your shrimp are golden brown, you're just gonna put them either on some paper towels or a cooling rack, just to let all that nasty grease drip down and it won't be on your shrimp. Then you're gonna take a brush or something and just brush on that honey sauce that you made earlier. I put it on one side, flipped it over, put it on the other side. Then I placed my walnuts in a bowl and I'm just kind of like mixing them together just to make sure everything has a little bit of walnuts in it. Since I did use quite a few shrimp, I had to do it in batches. So you have 2 different choices. You can either put your walnuts directly on your rice, or you could do it like how I'm doing right here. So once you toss it all together, you're just gonna place it on top of some regular white rice or whatever you wanna cook it with. And you are all done, you guys. So this is my copycat version of Panda Express honey walnut shrimp. It was so good, so delicious. If you decide to make this recipe, please send me a picture on Instagram at Daverney Freeman. But thank you again for watching this video, and I'll talk to you later, girl. TTYL.